before I got there.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. So I had 30, 35 years in this thing. You know, I think, Nick, one of the things that we want to try to do, we want to see how we can bring businesses to our community.
Right.
It's called economic development.
Absolutely.
I'm sure you know that. We've lost 9 businesses in our community so far. We've lost Stockdale's. We've lost Huffman's.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's gone. We lost Batter Up. We've lost Louisiana Fried Chicken.
Oh wow.
We've lost Annabelle's, and we lost some other restaurants as well.
Is that Malone's or something?
Yeah, but what's sad to me, Nick, is this, that we've got 35 grocery stores in the 4th Council District.
Right.
Okay. Out of those 35 grocery stores in the 4th Council District, it makes up 741 jobs.
Right.
Out of 741 jobs, only 11 of those are African Americans. If our kids can...
Only 11?
11.
Oh wow.
If our kids can work it, if our kids can be educated in the community, if they can play in the neighborhood, if they can grow up in the neighborhood, why can't they work in the neighborhood?
Right.
And that's a piece that we've been trying to convince store owners that is important, that they understand that you got to give back to the community. Well, what we call a Big Five in the community. Big Five is FedEx,
Right.
Coca-Cola, and you know that.
Yeah.
Channel 10,
Right.
Cox Cable, and the banks.
Right.
All of those entities hire from outside the community,
Right.
and not inside the community.
Right.
We don't quite understand how can you be a business in the 4th Council District,
Right.
Skyline, Encanto, Paradise Hills, Lincoln Park,
Right.
or Farrell Park, but yet don't hire our people from the community.
Right.
We want to make a difference there. We want to make a change there.
Absolutely.
And that's the things that we're kind of working on. How do we bring back businesses? And I'm sure you know this. We've lost 5 major grocery stores. We've lost Food Basket.
Right.
We've lost Safeway, Big Bear, Fedco,
Right.
and Rexall.
Right.
All those stores left our community.
Right.
So we don't have a major community, a major store in our neighborhood. Why? Well, the first thing they say is that we're scared of the neighborhood. Our employees are scared of the neighborhood. My concern is simply this. If they're scared of the neighborhood, then get people that's in the neighborhood
That's
who are not scared of the neighborhood. Exactly, right.
Right.
Exactly, because it becomes a job. And so we're trying to figure out how do we put a twist on this thing
Right.
to make sure that the people understand that we are just as valuable to
If
them.
not more so. I mean,
Right.
when you look about the percentage of people who purchase groceries and
Yes.
grocery items, not even just in our community, but when it comes to things like milk and cereal
Right.
and all that stuff,
Right, right.
the African American community is way over the majority that purchases those.
Exactly right. We purchase all those things, but yet we don't get any residual benefits out of them at
Because
all.
we're not selling.
Exactly, not selling them. They're not selling them. And so I think the thing is when it comes down even to high schools, when it comes to education, we gave $130 million to Lincoln High School to build a brand new school.
Right.
Top of the line.
Right.
One of the best schools in the whole city, top of the line.
Right.
5 years prior to us tearing the old school down, we were testing last academically.
Right.
5 years later, Nick, we're still testing last academically, but yet we built a brand new school.
Wow.
So our thing was simply this, that we built a brand new school, but yet for some reason we're still testing last academically.
Right.
That picture, something's wrong with that picture.
Right.
And what we're saying is that we need qualified teachers who want to teach
Right.
at the school.
Yeah.
The principal of the school said to me, she says, Ray, my biggest concern is that I've got 40% of my teachers who don't want to teach at the school.
Right.
My thing is simply this. If you don't want to teach at Lincoln or Morris
Right.
or any of the inner city schools, you have my permission to go ahead and leave.
Right.
We need folks who says, I want to teach at these schools.
Right.
Because if they don't have a love for the school and love for the kids, they'll never get educated.
Right.
And so that's pretty much the mindset we're coming now.
true.
Yeah, and so now I'm just trying to look and see how we could put some things together with your help.
Right.
The Motivation Institute, Nick Cannon Motivation
Yeah,
Institute.
definitely.
That's the one that we need desperately in our community.
Absolutely.